Welcome to another episode of FML, and today we are working on the E500, the newer Mercedes wagon, and we have yet another empty box. Expensive box, it's not empty yet. I'm going to open it up and we're going to check out what's inside there, and they're spark plugs. We're changing spark plugs, all 16 of them. All 16 of them. Alright, so here is a little backstory. If you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you guys already kind of know what I'm talking about. But we had a check engine light on this for a mass airflow sensor. I replaced that. In that meantime, I developed a misfire on cylinder 3. So hopefully it's just plugs and wires, which is what I have in this box. FCP Euro offers a kit with all the wires, all the plugs, and 2 tools that are supposed to make this job easier. This wrench, not sure, and the socket. So we are going to take off this piece and start undoing all 16 spark plugs. Super excited about this. Let's get working. Shouldn't be that bad, should be a pretty easy job. I've already had the intake manifold, not the intake manifold off, the intake filter housing, if you will, off already. So let's start tearing into it. Alright, first impressions actually went pretty quick. I put the first one together and realized that it's going to be in the way of the other one, so we have a bit of a game plan for the next one. Spark plugs on cylinder 3. Somebody's in trouble. But the gap on these is pretty burnt. Cylinder 4 was a bit of a concern because they were a bit white. And if memory serves me, when they have a little bit of like a white residue on them, that means head gasket. So that's exciting. But the way things look on this motor, you know, we got grease buildup. There was a little bit of oil on the boot and this plug. So I'm guessing valve covers are leaking on it. The motor's got a lot of miles on it, and I'm assuming this is the original motor. So the plan is probably to pull this thing out and do a refresh on it, or just replace it all, or maybe put the supercharged one on here. I don't know, but we'll see how things progress with this. Now we are going to tackle this side, and should be pretty quick now that I have a bit of a game plan. Also keep note, guys, that girls too, there are 3 different size spark plug wires, maybe 4, I'm not sure. So keep that in mind. I'm just pulling them off one by one and matching them up to make sure that I get it right. So pro tip, pro amateur tip. Alright, we got it all back together. This side, I put everything back on. You'll see in the time lapse, I had to take everything back off. I forgot to plug in the spark plug wires on this side. But everything went pretty easy, smooth, so let's give her a start and see what happens. I don't know, it kind of sounds like it still has a bit of a miss. So let's go take her for a ride. All right, we just got back from our trip and there's still a slight miss. So I'm gonna drive it around for a little bit more and see if the code moves from cylinder 3 to cylinder 4 because I moved the coil packs around. I'm suspecting a blown head gasket now. With a little bit of white spotting on the spark plugs, kind of makes me feel that that's a sign for a blown head gasket. I'll have to look it up. If you guys know already, comment below. Otherwise, yeah, everything was for naught. So it looks like I'm driving the Volvo wagon this winter. Thanks guys for watching. Remember to keep making financial mistakes.